I'm Andy Harding from Cycle Strength, and I'm back again to tell you about 4 very, very simple tests that you can do for yourself. You can do them at home. They just require a mat, a stopwatch, and a wall, basically. So they are a bit strenuous. You're going to need to do a warm-up first, and I have a warm-up here, which you can do, only takes 5 minutes. Make sure you get through that first, and then you can do some tests, the test of your flexibility and your strength, and you can do these maybe once a month, every 6 weeks, 2 months, something like that, just to see how you're progressing and make sure the workouts are working for you. And it's always good to see your progress and be able to tick off some goals as well. Use these for your goals if you want to set yourself a certain number of press-ups to do in a minute, that sort of thing. Right, so first one we're going to do, very simple, toe touch test. After you've got your warm-up done, then I want you to sit on the floor, keeping your back nice and straight, knees together and straight, and ankles together, and trying to keep your back as straight as possible. Just reach forward with your hands and see how far you can get. I can just get my fingers past my toes at the moment. That's your test. How flexible are your hamstrings? What you don't want to be doing is bending your back forwards. No hunchbacks, please. It's keep your back as straight as you can, lean forwards from the hips, try and push your belly button towards your knees. That's what I always say. Belly button towards the knees. That will get you forwards without that rounding of the back. Okay, see how far you can get. Take a measure if you need to. I can get my the ball of my knuckles to my toes. Write that down. In a couple of months I'll do it again, see if I can do any better. Right, next one, use stopwatch for this. This is your wall sit test, and it's a test of lower body strength. This is going to need a stopwatch, and let's get it going. So you sit back against the wall. You want your knees to make a right angle. And push your lower back into the wall. So your heels are directly below your knees, right angle through the knees, back pushed into the wall, and sit like this for as long as possible. Got the stopwatch going. We're going to be timing to see how long you can stay. That's your test. And as your leg strength increases, as your stability increases, you might find that those shapes, you might start shaking, those shapes go because you have more control over the muscles in your legs. I'm starting to feel it now, getting up towards a minute. Just going to hold it like this until it burns enough that you don't want to do it anymore. When those shakes get too much, you might find you start jittering and shaking, you can't hold yourself anymore. That's probably a good time to stop. But here we go, just go as long as you can. When you can't do it anymore, stop the clock, that's your time, and test yourself again. Here we go. Really feeling it now. I'm going to call it a minute and a half. Right, that's me done. Thank you very much. Okay. Next one, press ups. This one, 1 minute of press ups. Don't really need a mat for this. Now, your technique during the press ups is important. You've got to maintain a strong core. Your hands need to be just wider than your shoulders, not big, wide hands like that, or not really narrow. Just a little bit wider than your shoulders. You're going to come up, straight arms, and all the way down, so your nose is just about touching the floor. For 1 minute, here we go. Blow out as you push up. core strong and tight. So your elbows, they don't want to come out wide, they want to be at sort of 45 degrees to your body. All the way down, all the way up. Breathe in as you come down. Blow out as you come up. Keep that core tight. Oh, only 10 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. There you go. Minute press ups. Oh, shush. Right, the last one is a plank hold. This is going to need a stopwatch. Your plank hold, elbow plank, on your toes, on your elbows, really tight core. You might want a mat for this, save your elbows on the floor. You need a stopwatch, so if you get yourself into position and hit start, this is your plank hold. All the weight is on your toes and your elbows, and you're going to keep your feet as close together as possible. Not big wide feet like this. Try and keep them nice and close. You're going to have to tighten that core. Pull your belly button up towards your spine. Every time you breathe out, tighten that core. Tighten those glutes. Pull your glutes in. Breathe nice and deep. And you want to be holding this, trying to get to the longest hold you can. When you start shaking and you can't take it anymore, if your back starts bowing like that, it's time to stop. You need to keep a nice, strong, stable plank. As soon as it starts falling apart, that's when you stop the clock. So flat back, keep breathing, keep those glutes tight. I'm starting to feel it now. Again, it's 1 minute and 20. I'm going to go to 1.5 minutes and then I'll stop. Start getting a bit of a shake, a little bit of a shake on. That's okay. There we go. That's your 1.5 minutes. There you go. There's 4 tests there that you can really push yourself against. You've got a flexibility test, lower body strength, an upper body strength, and a core stability test. Use those, set yourself some goals, and crack on. Absolutely smash it. Let me know how you get on. I'm Andy Harding from Cycle Strength, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks very much for watching. Take care.